What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dewan. If you can hear me, let me know. What's good, YouTube? If you can hear me, let me know. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. We are live. What's good, YouTube? If you're watching this video, you successfully made it to layer 7 of the OSI model, where we give you nothing but that application you can apply directly to your life. It's your boy Dewan, and today I got 12 days left until I talk to CompTIA about this Linux Plus certification exam XK0-004. We'll be scheduling my date on that date, or my test date on that specific date. I'm excited. As you can see, I'm like 71% complete with the CertMaster learn for the Linux Plus exam. Last week I was at 24%, but this week I kind of went beast mode and started putting in real work to get this certification. For those of you that are not in the Linux Huddle, there's a link in the description of this video where you can join this Linux Huddle sponsored by CompTIA. And again, before we keep going, I gotta let you know this video has been sponsored for you by CompTIA as well. And as far as my journey too, they sponsored that as well to help me get this Linux Plus certified. But if you're not in this Linux Plus Huddle, you should be. It's some great conversation. People talking about their Linux journey. They're talking about ways they're using their Raspberry Pis. There's a lot of great conversation and people that'll help you get to where you want to be. So sign up, check it out. And as you know, every Wednesday, I'll drop a video for those of you that follow my channel, that are in the Slack group, and those of you that are looking to win a CompTIA Linux Plus product, whether it's the CertMaster practice or the CompTIA Linux Plus practice or the CompTIA Linux Plus ebook. I give away one of those every week along with a Raspberry Pi 4. Previously, I would give away one separately, but this week we're giving away one of each to one person. And as you know, we run a Python script to make that happen. So before we continue, I want to do some shout outs, talk to y'all before we actually announce the winner of this week's contest. So what's good, everybody? Let me know in the chat where you from. Put your area code in the chat. What's good? Who's in the building? Shout out to Born to Tech, Kelly Herman, Dwan, and everyone. Looking forward to the next installment. That's what's up. Thank you. Aaron Bros, what's poppin', family? Elliot, what's poppin'? CompTIA's in the building. What's up, CompTIA? Thank you for sponsoring this video. Tony, what's up? Eric F. Jean Ann, what's up? How you doing? Paul Cole, what's good, family? Eduardo, Elliot Harris, what's up, family? Y'all, Elliot be really active in the chat. We appreciate that, Elliot. What's up, Juan? What's good, family? Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. Dallas in the building. 480. What's up, Kevin? 469-559-740. Go Bucks in the building. OH in the dime. What's up? OKC 407. What's up, Tiffany? Good to see you as always. Tiffany's in that lab every day, family. Dallas, Texas again. Pennsylvania 254-972-732-214-512-740-306-407. Nigeria in the building, all the way in Africa. What's good? That's what's up. What time is it over there? Because I know it's probably late. I appreciate you hopping on, family. 478, what's good? 41076-919-443. Baltimore in the building. Man, look, 717-404-859, 719-514, Austin. Man, look, it's Montreal in the building, British. Hey, I could go all day. I thank all of y'all, and much love to everybody that's been tuning in to these live streams, that's been supporting my channel. It's much appreciated. I hope I am providing you valuable content that you can apply directly to your life. What's good? All right. So, if you did not catch my last week video, like even just for those of you, if you did not catch last week's video, even if you did, I suggest going to the chat of that video. We had over 120 people comment in the chat about tips that they apply for time management. So if you're struggling with time management, and this is one of the things I like about the way I've been doing these giveaways, and if you have a thought on it as well, I'd love to hear your thoughts. But the way I like to do giveaways is I like to hear your feedback and the way you apply different tips and tricks to your life to help you be productive and accomplish your goals. But in this video specifically, we had over 120 people comment about time management. And I'm going to pick like 10 to make a video and share and shout these people out, because I really do appreciate everybody for sharing their tips, because this is loaded. So if you have time, go check out this video. Read these comments, and maybe you can apply some of these time management tips to your life. Thank you for everybody again for joining the contest. All right, Hollywood in California, that's what's up. 1 a.m. in Nigeria, that's what's good, family. All right, so like I said, I've been using CertMaster Learn in order to prepare for my Linux Plus certification. It's been really good. I like the way it's structured, because for me, it gives me the reading that I like. I like to read. It gives me the videos that's for the topics that may be a little difficult. It gives me practice. It's like questions that I can actually make note cards with. It allows me to do practice like sims, kind of to say like command line structure and different resources. So I've been liking the way that's actually going. It's very interactive to kind of not make the training redundant, you know what I mean? Because in my previous learning on Linux, it was always boring, you know what I mean? But this has been cool. It's a change of pace, the way it's structured. So it's been cool. So if you have not checked this out, check it out. Link in the description, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'll probably share more about it later. But right now, if you got questions, hit them in the chat as well. So what's up with everybody? What's up, Tyrell? What's up? Yo, Tyrell, man, we got to get up, man. I hate we couldn't get together this week, but hopefully this coming week we can get together. I appreciate you hopping on the live stream, family. John, what's good? Can you tell us why is only 1-star review on CompTIA website? That's a good question. CompTIA will have to answer that. I'm not sure how many people reviewed it. That's a good question. DVZN Media in the building. What's up, family? Yo, I'm gonna make you a moderator, bro. Yo, if y'all have some time and y'all need that good old tech review for headphones, computer equipment, if you're thinking about upgrading your system, if you need a new keyboard, whatever you need that's tech related for the geek in you, check out DVZN Media. He puts out nothing but great quality content that's very informational, and he's all about that budget. That's what's up, family. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. Okay. D-Span. All right, so this week, like I said before, if you were able to check out my video, in the description of the video, I'll give you complete details on how to enter the giveaway. It tells you right here on how you can win. And then I'll let you know what we're going to win. This week, we're giving away the Linux Plus ebook. If you have not already checked it out, the link is in the description of this video. But here's the Linux Plus ebook to help you prepare for your certification exam. It's a $139 value. You can check it out. This is the exam. So check that out. And let's see. The last bundle that's there. Here's the ebook. We're going to do that. And we're going to give away this Raspberry Pi. Let's see. I want to answer some questions before we actually announce the winner of this giveaway. So if y'all got questions, let me know in the chat. It's 3 a.m. in Israel. What? Man, look, shout out to Montreal, shout out to Israel, shout out to Canada, shout out to Nigeria, people here from all over the world, and shout out to you for tuning in. Much appreciated. Worldwide in the building. Man, these fans, I need some. Just jumped on to say, I love you, my guy. Hey, I love you too, bro. Hey, we're going to have to get on and do something together, man. It's been a minute since we were able to collab. We got to get on. And when I build that system, I'm going to go ahead and give you all the love. And I'll probably let you build it too, bro. Because I've been talking to Michelson to make it happen. So it's going to happen soon. My favorite distro. So for this Linux exam, I've been using CentOS. Previously, I've always pretty much stuck with Ubuntu. But for this Linux Plus exam, it recommends that you use CentOS. It's based on CentOS. So that's what I've been using for this. I haven't really dove into many other distros. I haven't, to be honest with you, I've been wanting to check out like Kali Linux, but due to the things I study and learn, I haven't had time to just explore. You know what I mean? Because I'm really structured on the things that I want to learn. And it's easy to dig rabbit holes and you find yourself time and hours go by. You know what I mean? So hopefully I can set aside some time, one vacation, to dive into stuff like that, you know? Yeah, but Cent is cool, bro. Check Cent out. It's pretty cool. Have you fell in love with the penguin yet? Yeah, I'm actually, so as you, like I mentioned to a lot of y'all, I do use Windows specifically, but a lot of the things that, let's say commands that you want to do in Linux, you can do in PowerShell. I mentioned this in my last video. So if I do like a, let's say ls, oops, make me a liar, ls, and I can see the files that are in here. If I want to read one of these files, I can read one of these files. I can pick up, let's say cat, and I pick up this file right here. Actually, let's look at my Python script. So if we look at my Python script, do a cat, and it'll read me the file. So a lot of the commands that you have in Linux, I can actually do in PowerShell through aliases, that because I can't sit at a Linux computer all day long, this allows me to kind of test out some of those skills. You can even do like, hold on, let me CLS. So let's say I want to create a file. I can even touch, create a file and call it test and call it txt. I thought I could. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. Clear. Maybe I can't do that. I thought I could. But either way, I also use Bash because I push to my repository at work through GitHub. So I use Bash a lot as well. So, and Bash on Windows allows you to do Linux because it's Bash. So that's another way that I'm practicing a lot of my commands. So through PowerShell along with Bash on Windows, that's the way I practice a lot. So yeah. And Nano. For those of you that text editors, oh man. So Vim, I'm learning the difference between Vim and Nano. Nano is very simple. But Vim, I don't see how people remember, you know what I mean, the motions through Vim. Like, I'm really trying to wrap my head around that and learn more how to use Vim, because I'm sure that'll be somewhere on the test because it's on the exam objectives. So I'm forcing myself not to just use like Notepad++, you know what I mean, to write scripts or whatever. I'm forcing myself to use a text editor in Linux. And like they mentioned, Nano is a real simple text editor. And so if I pull up Bash real quick, and let's say I create a file, let's go touch, and let's go test.txt, right? And then let's say I go nano.test.txt. And so Nano will open. And let me make sure y'all can see this. And so Nano will open. And that's very simple. Like, you can write immediately in Nano. But in Vim, it's totally different. Like, you can't just write immediately because it has like 3 different modes that you actually use in Vim. So that's one of the things that you actually have to use and understand in Linux. And because everything in Linux is pretty much command line based. It's no more drag, drop, and clicking. You know what I mean? So it's wrapping my head around that, you know? So Marty. Yo, my man Marty, man. We ain't talked in a minute. What's up, family? Good to see you on the live stream. All right, let me get to some more of these questions before we do this giveaway this week. Okay, here's a question. And I believe this is for me. What do I like most about CertMaster Lab? Is that question for me, I believe? So what I like about CertMaster so far the most is just the structure of it. It gives you a clear path towards your certification. Like, as you can see, I got 12 days left. Each section gives me points that lets me know how much progress I have for certification preparation. So I love that clear-cut pathway to certification success, I believe. So I love that. I love just the structure, the design, and as I go through it to let me know my progress. And I can set dates. If I'm struggling with an issue, it has flashcards to kind of give you more questions. You have different practice. So just the structure of it allows me to stay organized and on task for my certification. So that's one thing I like about it. 1 a.m. in the UK. Am I late? No, which works. You are not late. We have not announced the winner yet. What's up, Reese? What's good, family? It says, Chris Hicks, it says, does Linux Plus help you land DevOps jobs? Yes. Have you looked into DevOps jobs? Man, hold up. Let me hop on Indeed real quick. So, hold up. We're gonna look at DevOps jobs, and since I'm gonna pick a random place, let's say DevOps engineer. Let's just look up United States. So this is probably the best way to do it. All right. So if we look at DevOps jobs, and here's one in Atlanta, GA. And let's look at the skill set that they're looking for this job. And since that's the ad, I guess it ain't going to show me the job. All right, so here's another one for AWS. And let's see if Linux is on it. DevOps. AWS. All right, here's a junior one for entry level. Python, Git, strong. Now I'm gonna have to really create a job. Let me see. I think the better way to do it would just type Linux. So if we just type Linux as a skill set, and the #1 job for Linux is DevOps engineer. DevOps engineer, junior DevOps engineer, DevOps engineer, DevOps engineer. And as you can see, like I'm typing Linux as a skill set in the United States, and everything is DevOps. So yes, DevOps, Linux is a major piece in DevOps. And as we keep going, Linux. And when you think of the cloud, a lot of the cloud, most of the cloud is Linux based. Whether AWS, Azure, pick whichever one you want to choose, Linux is a part of that. So yes, Linux Plus will help you land a DevOps job. Now there's going to be other pieces that you got to add to your tool set, but Linux is a major portion. I hope that answered your question, family. DevOps is for. Wait a minute. DevOps is not for programming. Hold on. DevOps is not just for programming. DevOps is a business model, just like ITIL is a business model. So when you look at DevOps, yes, you have programmers in DevOps, but when you talk about DevOps, you got the business unit that's a part of DevOps. You have operations that's a part of DevOps. You have the developers, that's a part of DevOps. You got the stakeholders, that's a part of DevOps. All these moving pieces make up DevOps. So don't think it's just programming. It's a business model. I mentioned a couple great books that will help you understand DevOps. One of them is The Phoenix Project, and another one, I'll have to get the name of that book. But The Phoenix Project is the easiest to read, that actually gives you a story on DevOps being implemented. So it's a whole business model. Like I don't even think the full scale of jobs have been created for DevOps. Because with network engineering, for instance, really integrating into more of an automation operational model, I see different position titles being created to be more in line with the DevOps model. You know what I mean? Like a site reliability engineer has to be able to know automation on the network side, the server side, and DevOps and the business model of what the organization actually needs. So, yeah, that's that. But that's enough of that. Let me get back to this. Glad you tuned in. CompTIA, hey, let me see. Caught the keynote. What a story. I loved it. That's what's up. Thank you. Hey, no problem. What's the name of the book on DevOps? I'll show a picture of it real quick. The Finished Project. It's a great book. If you want to learn about DevOps, that's a great book to read. Check it out. I talked about it in my last video on the top 5 technologies you should learn. I put a link in there in the description. So if you're looking for it, it's a link in that video. Yep. Cool. Hey, I'm going to give about 2 minutes and I'm going to announce this winner. So if y'all got questions specifically related to the Linux Plus and my journey, put them in the chat. I'm going to go back and catch up with everybody else real quick. Linux from scratch is the best. I say you, Linux from scratch. Linux from scratch. Cali and Pear. Okay. Cali is where it's at, bro. I need to get on that Cali. I hear y'all. I hear y'all. Hey, for all y'all that are interested in Linux and y'all got more questions, like I said before, join this CompTIA Convos Linux Plus Slack Huddle. Join the huddle. Ask your questions there. That way you'll have over 2,400 people that's focused on Linux to help answer your questions. So join the Linux Huddle, link in the description, and we can have some great conversation in there. Let me see. Cool. Let me get back down here real quick. All right. So, Ambrose, here's a question. What topics in Linux Plus require the most effort so far? Let me go through it. So, for me, the portions that's been requiring the most effort for me is managing storage, managing files and directories, not so much, but managing storage. This permission and ownership was a little difficult, but once I labbed it up, it was cool. But storage, the kernel, the grub and the Linux boot process, those, because understanding they're totally different operating system than I use. Like Linux is its own. So really understanding this Linux-based model has been a challenge, but the more I lab it up and see it actually in work and do it hands-on, it's been good. And plus the way it's explained here is simple and to the point. So between that, making my note cards, making my notes, and labbing it up, it's been helping. Yeah, other than that, everything else has been, I think them is the 3 main parts. Now I'm in it. I'm really excited to really get in the bash scripts in this automation section. Like I'm really looking forward to that. So I've been through them, but I really haven't had a chance to lab them, and I haven't done the practice questions yet. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Let me get another question before I announce this week's winner. All right. Something that's specific to Linux Plus. IT career questions, family. Thank you, man, for the love, bro. Where you at? You're my hero, man. You my hero. Appreciate it, man. All right, so Sweet Poodle says, is there anything you're studying that seems completely foreign to you? That's kind of along with the other question. Is there anything that I'm studying that's completely foreign to you? And I gotta say, the most foreign thing to me is the kernel. Understanding the kernel. That's been like, and the boot. These lessons 6 and 7 has been the most foreign to me in understanding this. That and storage as well, because being a network engineer and being a system administrator previously, like, I understand storage, but the way it's broken down, rather than having to perform a task and actually understand like the background of what I'm doing, putting all that together, okay, it's helping me. But the kernel, yeah, that's been in the boot process, yeah, that's been different. But I'll get there. The more I lab it, the more I get into it, it's gonna be cool. So I'm not even tripping. But yo, listen out to this week's winner. If y'all ready for this week's winner, let me know in the chat. Let me get a lab every day in the chat. Trusted Pie says, what's good? Let's go. Let's do it. Lab every day. Lab every day. Lab every day in the building. Raise his hand. Bring it. All right. So, as y'all know, I got a Python script announced this week's winner. Just to let you know, it's legit. It's nothing fake about the Python script. We can check it out. I'll show you briefly what the script is. Here's the main tool for the script. If we change directories into my modules folder, do another dir, and here's the main worker for the script. This is the main script here. But let's get to it. Let's run the script. Let's announce this week's winner. Hello, welcome to the CompTIA Linux Plus drawing. We had 95 entries. The list of entries in alphabetical order, as suggested by Ambrose. Mr. How do you pronounce that? Demiurge. Mr. Demiurge, congratulations to you. You have won the free CompTIA Linux Plus ebook and a Raspberry Pi 4. Shout out to you, family. And this is the Raspberry Pi 4 1 gig joint. These are hot. They sell out like hotcakes. I'll be having a hard time to get them, but I'm going to give away another one next week. Next week, I may even give away 2. So tune in to the live stream. You never know. If you have not already liked this video, hit this video with a like. Subscribe to my channel. Share this video out. And I look forward to seeing y'all next week. I'm going to do a couple more shout outs before we up out of here. Shout out to Mr. Demiurge again for being this week's contest winner. Hopefully you are on the live stream. If not, you catch the replay. Hit me up in either hit CompTIA up in the Linux Plus Huddle. Kelsey will be in there, so if she's in there, hit her up in the Linux Plus Slack Huddle. She'll be in here. Check her out. And she'll hook you up, and then I'll get your address as well, and I'll ship you the Raspberry Pi 4. Hey, Zach, tell your wife I said what's good, family. Tell Micah I said what's good, too. Ha! Jace. Hey, it depends. Hey, Jace, when it comes to the Raspberry Pi 4, it depends on which one you want. You got to understand, I think the old Raspberry Pi capped out at like, what, 512? I think it's 512. So the bottom line of the new Raspberry Pi is 1 gig. Then you get a 4 gig. There's personal computers that aren't 4 gig. You know, the baseline for a Raspberry Pi, like, to be 4 gigs is nuts. Like, whatever you want to do with this device, you can make it happen with a 4 gig Raspberry Pi. So it's up to you on how much you want to spend. I think the 4 gig is about $50, and this 1 gig is about $35. Either way, you can't go wrong with it. So thank you to everybody that tuned in today's live stream. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Thank you for CompTIA. Thank you to CompTIA again for sponsoring today's video. Thank you to the winner, Mr. Demiurge, for winning. And let me stroll up real quick so you can see these winners. I did place them in alphabetical order. So you can scroll through, make sure your name's in here before we up out. Cool. And I thank everybody for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all again on the next week. Peace.